July 17th, 2024. Beautiful day. Overcast though, but that makes it beautiful too. And right, I remember what this recording was going to be about. My project, my work moves so fast and there's so much of it. I won't get into the details, but I became aware of that I've got on auto renew and been paying for the domain HelenIMOHO.com all along. And I have a lot of businesses and business pieces that are sitting latent, but don't really mean much until I get workers working on these things. Anyhow, I thought, okay, well, so I still have registered the domain, and on my cards I did years ago, which like for $10 or whatever, I got like 500 of them or whatever. The URL on it points to this domain, to this website. So, so it's still there. So I thought, well, what I'll do is I'll read it, remind myself of what I wrote years ago. See, it can be said that, oh, cool. I've just been accepted. Congratulations. Um, in many ways, this started with the Helen Home AI project. The problem of scope creep has happened because trying to drill down to what I consider an AI um, that can fulfill the use case, and the vision is a AI system that can wrap the occupants of a home in comfort and well-being. So that's also its mission, kind of. Often the vision and mission statements are very close together because the vision drives the mission statement, right? So that's basically the mission statement for the Helen Holmes AI system. But as I looked into the AI and what would be needed as as a 50-year computer uh, person, uh, the task is much bigger than the rabbit hole goes deeper than anyone ever imagined. And now I've ended up with this billionaire mind machine thing, which is basically has the capacity of the internet in a fashion. So I'm busy on trying to get the cash flow going so we don't need venture capital, provide our own venture capital. Just like more and more, I'm thinking we'll look at providing our own health insurance. It's another area. Um, so with NFTs, there's quick money to be made. Get up and running right now, today. If I have the workers to do the work, I can point them in the right direction. I can mentor and give guidance and help overcome uh, problems, showstoppers, barriers, bottlenecks. Uh, God, don't ever get into a deadly embrace. So, so I still intend to get back to the Helen Home project. It's just that's a whole business plan in itself, and it'll need funding. I'm working on it. I'm working on the prototypes and proof of concept. In fact, I'm looking right now at a machine I bought to be the if it works out, could be an ideal piece of hardware to be our Helen Home node. Now, because I've got limited resources, I'm also going to use it to um, be my Helen core until I can get on Web3 with it. And I can do that because we want a test lab. And I should be able to, it's supposed to have, I haven't booted it up yet. I got to connect things up. But see, I need IT people. Just simple little stuff. Um, anyhow, it's supposed to have Windows 11 Pro. The Pro is important on it because with Windows 11 Pro, it should have Hyper-V on it. And what Hyper-V probably, if most people don't understand virtualization, could say it's my own personal cloud. I can make my own personal cloud on there. So we can set up a virtual network with virtual routers and virtual computers and all kinds of virtual stuff that and not have the actual physical hardware. And I got there's incredibly cool business models that could be just quickly. I'll say one business idea I had was, well, if we get this virtual network thing down, the beauty of like Hyper-V is you can take snapshots, which is that machine at that point in time in a file. And the power about that is that um, you can shut down pretty good cybersecurity there. You can shut down the network when it's not being used and just load a new image and you're back where you were, or last known good at least. Last time there was a snapshot taken. Really great for fault tolerance and and recovery. But rather than recovery, just because a crappy piece of software went wrong or there was a glitch condition, you can do it uh, regularly, like daily. You do it like daily. Um, anyhow, there's a lot of power there that I won't get into for my IT folk. But the point is we could make software as a service is a niche that evolved. Um, so this virtual network could basically be a Soho. We just make a quick Soho package. What's a Soho package? uh, with the evolution of LANs and being online, even small businesses tend to have a LAN, local area network. And their computer consultant has probably, set them up with Microsoft Office and some of these various things. So we can put to a hardened, cybersecurity wise, a hardened, uh, fault tolerant, uh, powerful system cheap. It almost costs us nothing to virtualize some of this stuff, or that's another matter of cost and monetization. What I'm getting at is this could be a shrink wrap turnkey Soho network and computer software. I'm thinking like $200-300. And what we do is we put it in an NFT. So somebody buys the NFT for $200 or $300, somewhere in that range, and turn it on, and their small business office now has a computer network and the applications that a small office wants to have. I mean, that's a whole thing in itself, and we could mint NFTs not as a unique. Well, actually, it wouldn't be. Well, let's not get into semantics. NFTs that um, are basically the software license to run our software. And I'm trying to get at is it doesn't have to be one. You can mint an NFT and make 1,000. So we can stock the shelves, so to speak, or our vending machines. I like the vending machine model. Um, and some small business owner can come and or computer consultant that supports them and say, okay, I'll buy that NFT for $300 of Avalanche, or I like Avalanche, and and there we go. I mean, if you're an entrepreneur and you've been in this stuff for a while and you've done ebooks in the downloadable ebook era, um, you can see the power of this. I mean, we can stock the store shelves passively and let people just come and buy it and download it. Basically, it's what they're doing. Um, but not even the cost of an ebook. It practically funds itself. So there you go. That would be huge. That would be huge. Application, the whole application division, because I'm telling you, the applications that have been desirable and successful on Web 2.0 can and will and buyers will want migrated to Web 3 for many reasons. Um, so there's a whole field of opportunity right there. And entrepreneur wise, I could come up with many case studies to demonstrate such things. So it becomes more opportunity cost, not more like, well, what can we migrate to Web 3 and profit highly off of? Probably more like, well, what is not being done, or what is being done really crappy. Um, I mentioned my knowledge server I'm developing, and another business product would be oracles within the cloud. It's really about Cloud 3. I got to call it Web 3 because people have heard that. And I've been doing a lot alignable Smart Connect stuff to get experience with talking to people about this. Um, and what I'm finding is if I say Web 3 and they look at me blankly and like, well, I think I might have heard of it. If I say NFTs and they're like, no, I have no idea. Um, then I go Bitcoin. Yeah, I've heard of Bitcoin. Unfortunately, what people know of Bitcoin today typically is misleading and kind of missing the point.